started a new stream. Sorry. I can't. I'm not even, hey, I don't even know anymore. If you are still with me after all of that, thank you. Crazy. I'm so sorry. Like, I can't. I love it though. This is, oh, I'm laughing. I know, me too. I feel bad for the people laughing or watching it later. You know what? There are some people that probably started the first one and now they're like, what the hell? It's a series. I'm doing a series. All right. If you guys are still with me after all of that, thank you for coming back and being awesome. So I'm not going to start all over again, but what I was saying when it cut off again is that we have the Four of Pentacles in the Chariot with the Hierophant here. And so what I feel like is the universe, like the Chariot is that soul purpose, that soul drive, like everything that we're supposed to be doing. And we are the most awesome. If you're holding on to the Four of Pentacles too tightly, you're not allowing the universe to work within that space. So one of the biggest things that I really want to say is, yes, you want to be grounded. Yes, everybody wants to be in a Four of Pentacles grounded state, but it doesn't have to be like crunchy. You can still go in your soul purpose and feel comfortable at the same time. It's not always the easiest thing to do, but it's better than nothing. So I was checking out some things that were going on. I was getting like text messages. Literally, the technology in my life just exploded with everybody. Not tight holding, right? Got deep really fast. Oh, let's see what the Ace of Wands is. I want to know what opportunity is coming for everyone that we're just not seeing. So the Three of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles on the Ace of Wands. If y'all are starting new things right now, but you feel like you're in a waiting, you're supposed to be, because trust me, the push forward energy is going to come. It's going to happen. But if you're kind of being forced to wait and sit around right now, it's not an energy of trying to force something that's just not going to happen right now. Again, aces are gifts from the universe. And we can't ask for a gift before it's our birthday, right? So you can't be like, all right, universe, I'm ready for a gift. Show up. And the universe is like, yes, but you have to start planning. You have to be in quiet mode. You have to be in downtime. I don't mean like get stagnant. I don't mean stop planning, stop doing things, stop, living your life. Like, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is if there's like a particular thing that you really have in mind that you want to do and it's not coming into fruition, there's a reason. Maybe there's a lesson behind it. Maybe you need to learn a little bit of patience, right? It's not lagging again. Is it really lagging again? Seriously. It is lagging again? Oh my gosh. Yes or no? Oh, for Pete's sake. What? Ah. All right. Well, we're just going to get through the reading. Oh my God. Whatever. I'm going to keep going. And if it lags, it lags. It's that I can't anymore with it. Am I trying to do a lot? Maybe it's not me. Maybe it's YouTube. Who knows? All right. There we are. Queen of Wands on the Two of Swords. So yeah, You're feeling the fire. You really want to get going. You really want to start moving forward. But you're blindfolded by what's in front of you. How do you get out of this? Don't think so hard. Don't try and force it. Be patient. Allow the things to come in when they're supposed to be coming in divine timing. Start releasing the things that you need to be releasing. I feel like a lot of the reason why there's this Two of Swords is because we're not being honest with ourselves on what needs to be released. Right? You're holding onto the Four of Pentacles and you're not being honest and you want to go. Queen of Wands, she's cardinal, she's Aries energy. Uranus, Mars in Aries, what we talked about on the very first video that I did of the series. I'm going to rename all of these, the series. The solar eclipse. I don't even care if it's lagging anymore. I really don't, honestly. Two of Wands. Let's see what the Two of Wands is. Yeah. And this is what I'm saying. I feel like if there are a lot of options that you have or you need to make a decision, you're sitting in the Nine of Swords because you're really super anxious about a lot of stuff going on, right? Really, really super anxious about a lot of stuff going on. So, when you find yourself in a Nine of Swords state, the one thing that I want to say more than anything is instead of keeping yourself awake at night, get quiet. You know, I think that might be my motto of 2019. Get quiet. Go within. Because when we're talking and we're doing and we're out and we're just constantly on the go, you're not listening to yourself. You're not listening to your soul. You're getting so much stuff that's happening around you. How can you be quiet? How can you listen to yourself when you're in that kind of position? So if you have going on out there, keeping yourself up at night, worrying about it isn't going to make the things better. But breathing, a lot of breathing techniques. That's another thing that's going to be on Patreon. I'm going to start doing meditations there. So 10 of Wands. What is this? 10 of Wands. And there aren't any videos up on Patreon yet, but they will start rolling out this week. 10 of Wands. The heaviness, the burdens, the feeling like we're carrying everything on our shoulders. Like, what are we supposed to do? How are we supposed to keep moving forward, keep moving ahead? I love my job. You just do. You plan things out. The Eight of Pentacles. The Sun in Virgo represents the Eight of Pentacles. What do Virgos do? They make lists. They make lists and notes of things that have to get done, of things that are coming up. And then when the time's right to do it, that's when you do it. Because if you're constantly doing and you're not allowing yourself to figure it out first, you will make mistakes. Let's see what is at the bottom of the deck. I'm curious. Oh, this is only like a 9-minute video so far. I'm like, man, that really... And now my throat chakra, it's so funny. My throat chakra is getting all tingly. So much. It's like somebody's trying to stop me from getting my message out. Maybe my spirit guides are telling me to stop being so sassy. Quit being so sassy. So, bottom of the deck, Queen of Swords. Ooh, the Lovers. The Emperor. Oh, damn. Strength. 3 of Wands. 7 of Cups. 4 of Cups. 9 of Pentacles. There's the Hanged Man and the 9 of Wands. All right. Be very discerning about the relationships you're getting in right now. please, please, please be very discerning. If it's a very serious, real connection, it'll feel good. If you're in relationships that do not feel good, but you're holding on to it because you've subscribed to a belief system and it doesn't feel right and it doesn't feel good and something always seems a little bit off, it's time to let it go. And letting it go and releasing it doesn't mean that it's not going to come back, or it's not supposed to be there, or it wasn't destined, or it's not the kind of relationship you think it is. We often get ourselves very stuck in what's the word I'm trying to think of? Oh my gosh. We get ourselves stuck in relationships where we're codependent. That's the word I was trying to think of. When the relationship gets to be codependent, it gets to be toxic. And right now, you want to stand on your own. Uranus and Aries, as it transits into Taurus, and we have Mars in Aries right now too, it's all about the self. It's all about standing on your own. It's all about having the control over your own life and your own existence. This requires a lot of strength, inner strength. If it's draining you, it's not, I don't care what the connection is. You guys have heard me say it before. I will say it a million times. I don't care if it's a twin flame. I don't care if it's a soulmate. I don't care. I don't care. If it's draining, if it's sucking you dry of your energy, if you're not living in your purpose because of it, if you are stagnant in your life because of it, not okay. I don't care. And it doesn't matter, or I don't want you to think that just because a lot of times we have to release those energies so we can move forward in our purpose and our goals, and those energies come back when it's ready. Sometimes they're not meant to come back. Sometimes they are meant to come back. You got a lot of things coming for you. The Three of Wands. And you're sitting here patiently waiting, but if you're in confusion because you're not getting what you want, right? Seven of Cups, Four of Cups. If you're getting offers that you don't want these offers, or you're trying to offer somebody else and they're not having it, and you're all sorts of confused, you can't live a true purposeful life in a Seven of Cups state, in a Four of Cups state. This is not authenticity. This is illusion. This is lack mentality. This is not living your soul purpose life. Betsy, I'm going to say something. I'm going to say something about that. You're never stuck in a situation. And I will tell you that if you watch, oh man, I just got like a really bad pain in my solar plexus, like big time. So somebody in this chat room really needs to do some deep breathing, like big time, big time. I've been married and divorced twice in my life. And my first marriage was extremely toxic. When it was time for me to leave, I didn't have the money to leave. Like, I literally lived out of my car, and I had 2 boys, and I would like stay at friends' houses or, my parents' house every once in a while. Like, you're never stuck in a situation. And even if it's hard to get out of the situation, I'm not telling everybody to just leave situations and be homeless. I probably could have done some things differently, but I was working 3 jobs finally, you don't have to be in situations where you're unhappy. It is a lie. Every single excuse to stay there, lie. You're lying to yourself. You can, and the next card, and this gets me to my next card, the Nine of Pentacles. You can be abundant on your own. And this abundance doesn't have to mean that you have a lot of money, and it doesn't have to mean that you have a big house, and it doesn't have to mean that you have the car and the new cell phone and the new this and the new that and the new everything. Like, that's not what it means. 2017, I sold most of my belongings, put everything else in a storage unit, and totally changed my life all over again so I could live my true purpose. You are never stuck in a situation. Every single reason why you will tell yourself that you're stuck in a situation is an excuse for you to stay there. And I'm not saying that to throw shade at people, because I know some people are in some really, really tough situations. I understand it. But I can say it because I've been there. And yes, Not everybody has the sassy mouth that I do or the sassy attitude that I do, that you can keep going and you can keep moving forward and you can do what you can do. But if I say I've been there and I've done it and I got through it, and look at me now, there's never a reason for you to be stuck in a situation, ever. And my Virgo and Venus is coming out right now because this is how I love on people. It sounds like I'm being really mean, but I'm not. I'm actually not being, because right now, and another thing, again, if you're not following me on Instagram, there was a meme that I put up on Instagram, I think it was yesterday, but it was like, me, that text sounded really mean, I should add LOL at the end. That's my Venus and Virgo talking. So everything that I just said, Venus and Virgo, yay. This is actually Venus and Virgo. Oh, wow, look at that. 9 of Pentacles, abundance. You don't forget about a connection. Wavy Bill, you don't forget about a connection. You transmute the connection. Releasing somebody and letting go of somebody doesn't mean that you forget about the past. You just remember all the mistakes and all the lessons that you learned from that, and you move forward and you keep going on. Oh, yeah. That's Taurus and Scorpio. Those are 2 pretty hard fixed signs to move. Transmute. Transmute, transmute, transmute. So when you feel like you're stuck right now, like the Hanged Man, the Knight of Wands is telling you to persevere. Telling you to persevere, telling you to keep going, because you're going to feel stuck in this energy sometimes. And like I said 2 videos ago, it's okay. It's okay. You can, yeah, Virgo Sun, Virgo Venus. It's hard to love people, like to tell people how you love them. It's like I'm just beating people up, and I'm not trying to beat you up. I'm not trying to like lecture you into like changing your life, but only you know if you need to change your life. Only you know if you need to change your life. And honestly, Betsy, the whole Uranus going into Taurus thing, Uranus isn't going to let you stay where you are. If it's not your sole purpose, Uranus is going to move that right on out of your life. And you've probably already felt it because it happened in 2018. You got a little taste of it already. And this is the big shebang. Uranus will be in Taurus for 8 years. And Chiron will be in Aries. This is all about being the warrior. Scorpios, and I love Leos. Like the fixed energy, you guys have my heart, because I know how hard it is. I can be being an earth sign, even if it's a mutable earth sign. Yeah, you know. I don't think Virgo suffered. I think Virgos grew. I think we had a lot of growth opportunities. I think we learned a lot of lessons. I don't see it as suffering. I don't see anything as suffering anymore. I used to have that attitude of everything is horrible. Maybe I'm just not supposed to be happy. I used to have that attitude too. I came out of it about a week after I started having it, and years ago, because I refuse to sit in a place of unhappiness just because my life isn't perfect or doesn't seem perfect or is perceived that it's not perfect, right? Yes, Tori did grow a lot as well. Man, thanks guys for sticking with me through the series of videos. Hopefully next time it won't be so hard. I love you all. I think the biggest thing right now is be good to yourself. Don't beat yourself up. Just because things aren't working out right now exactly the way that you want to, they will, especially for the people that are moving forward and they're not standing still and they're pushing on. And again, the Patreon, I will have videos going there, as well as a twin flame energy update on Patreon. And again, there are 3 options. You can just get the general. You could get just the twin flame stuff, or you can get all of it. So you have 3 options to be able to follow me on. Thank you so much for an amazing 2018. I grew because of you guys. All of my growth was, I'm the most patient person on the planet. What are you talking about? I'm always patient. 2018 was probably the biggest year of my life. I've had 3 spots now. If you Google it, Patreon, Patreon, and search for me, Fearless Intuition, you'll find. But yeah, I mean, I've had 3 kids, and I can still say that 2018 was the biggest year of my life, and it's because I learned how. So it was pretty big year for me, and all of you guys were a part of it. So thank you so much for that. I love you all, and have a really good eclipse season. The 2009 will be slowly coming out. I'll make sure I have them all done by the end of the month, but I also need to make sure I can get the February readings done too, and all of my personal readings, which if you want a personal reading, I am scheduling for the last week in January, and literally there are only a handful of spots left for January readings. So, oh, I'm glad, Miss Purple, that it brought you up. So if you want to have a reading, I can't promise that you'll get a spot. A couple of readings I still need to schedule that are in my email because I'm a 1-person show. So, oh, you did? I guess I'll have to look. Maybe that was the text message I was getting. I don't know. I hope everybody had a really safe and wonderful new year, and remember to love yourselves. Okay. Bye.